This is Deer Creek Road. It's located just after Sycamore Canyon as you're traveling south on the PCH. One of the best features of this location is the ease of access to the dive site. You just have to park on the shoulder of the PCH, and it's a short flight of stairs and a reasonable surface swim to the dive site. The reef here is amazing. When conditions are good, this is a great dive. By far one of my favorite beach dives here in Southern California. Something important to note about this dive site is that the surf here can be a bit unpredictable. So unless you're comfortable going through the surf with all your gear, this may be a dive site to work up to. This site is very popular with both divers and kayak fishermen, especially when the weather's nice on the weekend. Today the weather couldn't have been better, so there was quite a lot of people at the site, both divers and kayakers. As you can see, there was a fairly decent swell coming in. The waves were breaking about chest to head level. Here you can see the cars parked along the PCH. Something important to note here is that there's rocks on the left and on the right of the stairs. So when you're coming back into shore after your dive, be careful that you don't come in on those rocks. This is especially important if you're doing a night dive here. As soon as I dropped down, I found this guy crawling around. This is called a sheep crab. The carapace on a sheep crab can be up to 6.5 inches wide on males, 4.5 inches on females. I have no idea if this one was male or female. I've included a link to the Monterey Bay Aquarium website, which has more information. If you'd like to read up on them, they have a bit more online. Sheep crab are fairly common here. When I'm out diving, I frequently find old molts of the carapace laying on the bottom. It's fun when you come across a live one though. They're pretty docile, they tend to just ignore you, but if they want to, they can move fairly quickly. If disturbed enough, they can raise up their claws and they try to look as menacing as possible. Here's a few cool facts about these crabs from the Monterey Bay Aquarium website. Male sheep crabs tend to spend the winter in the deep water. Early in the spring, both sexes migrate to shallow water. Sheep crabs aren't social animals, but in spring mating season, divers tend to see adult females in piles surrounded by adult males. Since females can store sperm for multiple broods, they can continue to fertilize eggs even in the absence of males. Broods contain up to 125,000 to 500,000 eggs. Like all crustaceans, sheep crabs molt or shed their old too small shell. They grow a soft shell under the old carapace, back out of it, and then take in water to expand the new soft shell. In a short time, the new shell hardens and the crab has room to grow. Some species of crab molt their entire lives, but adult sheep crabs have a terminal molt. After this molt, they're unable to increase in size or regenerate lost limbs.